All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pleasure Dome and Project Alpha. Right, I've got an Airbag ECU I've ordered and received, and this will fix that airbag problem. At least I hope it will. Anyway, so if you've not seen that video, click on the link above and go and see what I've been doing in trying to solve this problem. It's going to be a quick 2-minute video. It's cold. It's going to get dark soon, and this shouldn't take too long, I hope. Come on, let's do this. Right, I've undug the Right, I've undug. Can't even talk. Right, I've unplugged the battery, so now we're going to take the back seat out and get to that module. Right, a bit of screwdriver under here. Just pop it out. Try not to rip the carpet. One. Screwdriver. Pull. Pop it out. Boom. Right, and then we've got the control unit. So these might be 8mm or something. So I need to get those two undone. Okay, that's cool. Then you pull this white lever forward by pushing in the tab. I can't do this with one hand. I'll keep pressing it. And that comes out. Then we've got the replacement unit to go in. I'm trying to be gentle. Right, battery's back on, so let's give it a turn and see what happens. First thing I noticed is that the passenger airbag's disabled light is not on. That's a good start. Airbag light's on, just going to turn the ignition on. And the airbag light's on. That's not great. Right, we've got rid of one light. I have to plug this in now, see if I find some error codes and reset that. Ah, fade to black. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks has gone by. Right, that module, not this one, but that module, what I fitted, that was the wrong module. So it took me a while to clock, but the part number was wrong and definitely not what I ordered off eBay. So I contacted the seller and he'd sent out 2 modules at a very similar time. One for a phase 1, one for a phase 2. I ordered the phase 2, I got the phase 1. The guy who ordered the phase 1, he got the phase 2. Orange airbag light should flash and then they both go out once it's running. So they're both on and they both stayed on. Great. Right, let's reset it. Let's get my laptop and reset it. Yeah, we're back. Exactly the same error. So it's not the ECU. Oh my god. Right, so I need to do some more around the switch. So just to recap, I checked the continuity from the ECU wiring to the switch wiring. Now, is it where the switch connects to the wiring? I don't know. I might have to order a new switch. But someone said that the resistance to the switch seemed fine. So I'm going to have to double check that the switch is making connection to the wiring down here. So let's try that again. Right, I've taken the switch out. I've taken the switch apart. There's a cover off the back. I've taken that off. And inside there's this, which is where the cable connects there. And then there's this like contact area. And then there's these 2 points which are spring loaded. The springs are fine. So that's still coming up. So I'm going to give that a bit of a clean. Can't really see it. So let's give that a bit of a clean. Give that a bit of a clean. Put it back together and see if that works. Yeah, contact points are in the middle and there. So that's where, to make sure it's nice and clean. Right, just put that back. I cleaned the spring pins as well. I'll put that back together. Let's pop it in. Right, as I said, I've checked continuity of the cable that runs from here to the switch at the front of the car. So these 2 points marked, that one there and that one there, are the ones that connect to the cable at the front. Next thing I did was plug the switch back in at the front and then put a couple of tiny pins in here and then checked that I was getting the resistance, the 400 ohms at the switch, and I wasn't. So even after cleaning the switch up, I was struggling to get a good contact with the switch and the connector blocks at the front. So I bought some resistors. That's a 400 ohm resistor, and then I put the pins that were in here were still in there. I checked the resistance again, and I got 400 ohms back here. So I know that this is connecting to that, and I gave me the 400 ohms. So I put it all back together, and lo and behold, didn't bloody work, did it? So not the module. Seemingly, doesn't seem to be the switch, although I'm not convinced I might still order one. Yeah, so I'm running out of options. Right, so we've changed the ECU module. In fact, we've not. We've gone back to the original one. I ended up with 3 of them at one point. My original one and 2 more. The one I ordered due to debacle of some strange shipping errors. It took ages to arrive, so I ordered the 3rd. That arrived, then the 2nd arrived, and they've gone back now. Anyway, so yeah, not the ECU module itself. And then we've checked the seat connections, haven't we? They're all fine. I've been back and I've checked the switch. The switch looks a bit delicate, but I've replaced that with a resistor, and I know that's getting the same reading in terms of resistance back to the connector block, back to the ECU module. So when I posted it on the forum and on the Facebook page, a few people recommended that you have a look at the airbag connector on the steering wheel, because that can cause issues if that's not right and correct. I'm not entirely sure how that could be of concern with the passenger switch, but I'm running out of options. So next thing we're going to do is take off the airbag on the steering wheel. So I've undone the battery at the back. I've undone 2 of the bolts that connect the airbag, and I can't get the 3rd off. It keeps rounding off my 4mm Allen key. So I'm going to try a 4.5mm Allen key in there and see if that works. I hope it does. Otherwise, I'm having to cut that off to get it out. So I'm going to use a round-headed one to start my way in, but I don't think I'll use that because I think that the round-headed side of this is not much material, so it might just round off again, but it might help me start getting it on. Part of the problem is I don't know where I'm hitting it. Yeah, that feels about right. So let's try there. I really don't want to do this, but I've got no choice really. So I know that the metalwork, you can't see, but the metalwork starts below where we've got the horn symbol. So I'm going to come down towards the bottom and I'll build my way up. I'm wearing my glasses and I'm staying out of the way of the firing zone of the airbag. Still very dodgy, this is. Oh, come on. Oh. Great. Yeah, right. I can't see a great deal still down there. You can see what I'm trying to get to though. Mole grips in there or something. I'll give it a twirl. Let's give that a go. I have to cut this out, you know. Right, guys, as I was making good progress there, the battery ran out, so I have managed to come through that, which is great. And we will unplug that airbag now. Can't seem to. Oh God! The screwdriver to lever that off. Seriously. All right, so okay, let's have a look at this bad boy. Yeah, there we are. Right, we're off. Bit of a tidy up job in here needed. Look at that. It's cool. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Right. There's the. There's the offending article. It's not an Allen key, is it? Yeah, it's a star. Star talking on. Craig. Right, the light has faded. It has gone dark. I am now connected to the module. There's no airbag here. So the plan now, the process is a process of elimination. So just going to check the errors, and if an error crops up for this bit, I know that by disconnecting it, I'll cause the problem. So we'll do that. If this doesn't work, well, let's do that and find out what happens. Got 2 present errors: driver squib circuit and exclusion switch. Let's clear those. Cleared them, and there's 2 left: switch and the driver's squib circuit, which is that. So I'm done. Well, I'll plug that back in. I've cleared that, and yeah, we're back with the passenger switch. There will be no more videos on the airbag. Not sure. I can't figure it out. I think I'll probably get a new switch and try the pucker switch on it as opposed to trying a resistor. See if that works. And if that doesn't work, I'll be getting a specialist in to try and sort it out for me, an auto electrician or someone, because beyond my pay grade, can't figure this one out. Right, you live, you learn, and you learn some lessons along the way. So I now know that these are torque bolts, not Allen bolts. So luckily, that wasn't an expensive lesson. It only cost me £20 for that airbag. So I'll plug that back in, remove that error, and I'm left with the passenger circuit switch as per previous. See if that works. But that's it, guys. I'm done with that now. Airbags are crap, and I'm really bored of this airbag issue. I'm really finding the fun in Alfa ownership. It's not the first time. For next time, we're going to be looking at the air intake and thinking about changing that back to stock. And whilst I'm in there, I get access to the top of the gearbox as well. I'm going to do some work on the gearbox linkage because I've ordered a new part for that. So we'll stick that in and see how we get on with that. But I hope you guys have had a good Christmas. Thanks for sticking with me. My name's Craig. I'm exhausted, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye. Oh, man.